Hello and welcome. I have a very wonderful filming location here. It smells absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be talking about wild Syringa or Syringae, or the wild Lilacs. This is a genus of approximately 32 species of plants, and it's absolutely fantastic. So this here is a large woody shrub. It's extremely cold tolerant. It can even live in the prairies. I know a lot of people have had success with this in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Wyoming, Iowa, more of those interior climates. It blooms anywhere from May to July, and sometimes if you correctively prune this plant, it'll even bloom again a second time for you in late September and October. That also depends on site conditions, it depends on climate, and it depends on moisture levels and nutrition profiles within the soil too. So it has these gorgeous clusters of four-petaled flowers. Oh, they smell so good. Oh my gosh. I can't even handle how good that smells. They come in purple, you'll get variegated ones, you'll get off red almost ones, but kind of pinky. You'll get pink ones, lilac colored ones, obviously, and white ones. And they all have different blooming times, which is really beautiful. So they have this wonderful arcing woody tree canopy. Usually they're multi-stemmed, but you can correct that with a leader pruning if you want a more standard tree form to it. But they also produce suckers. So this here is just another sucker that's emerged, and this sucker has kind of sprouted up. And one thing that I find incredibly interesting about this site that I'm looking at right now is you can tell that there's been, because I'm out in the bush right now, and you can tell that there's been some pioneer intervention within the plant communities here. And the reason I say that is because I see Buxus sempervirens, or the common boxwood, that has been pruned as a hedge, but there's no houses around here, which indicates to me that this was a former garden when the pioneers could have been here, because these two plants extremely seldomly grow together in the wild. I also see some goat's beard and other epiphytic things growing on this tree that are not common to this area. So they've probably been brought in from elsewhere. One important thing to note about lilacs is they always bloom on second to third year mature wood. So if you want to get a more overall profuse bloom, you want to shear the top of the bush every couple of years just to maintain that you have a variance of age maturities in the wood so that you get corrective pruning around the whole circumference of your species. So this here is all sucker, so for that reason you can see it's really taken off with bloom. And then in older wood, this wood is approximately 5th season wood, you'll see it produces these spurs that may bloom eventually, but it's nowhere near as profuse, and it has a little bit of dieback as well. I find in my experience the purple ones and the variegated ones have the strongest fragrance, and the white ones tend to attract the most butterflies. With the exception of monarch butterflies, I've noticed that the classic lilac colored lilacs tend to have the most success for attracting members of the monarch butterfly family. Yeah, so that's the lilac, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day.